ladies and gentlemen, welcome once more to Get Inspired, Get Motivated, and Grab Your Blessings. Once more, we are so happy to be back after such a long break. Hi, Mr. Maurice.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm so blessed. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful. Just so down a little bit about Cameroon issue, but I know God is in control.
Of course He is. The fact that He's silent doesn't mean He's not listening to our prayers. We are praying for our country, and we know He is going to do miracle and great things for us. Hi, Mr. Aki.
Hi, how you doing?
Welcome once more.
Thank you.
So how have you been after this long break?
It's been great, but though having a sad mind in there with what is going on home, but we know, like you have said, God is watching, and He is definitely have an answer to give us in the long run. So we're all praying for the betterness of tomorrow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a wonderful topic this time around. Today, we're going to be talking on the topic, why and how do you do the things you do? Why do you choose a particular field of studies? Why do you choose a particular career? And why do you make the friends you do make? So, we will be sharing our opinions on those three topics. So today we're going to start with Mrs. Damari. She's going to tell us what she thinks about that, and then Mr. Aki, and then we'll be running up for the day. Hope you do listen and be blessed. Don't forget to also share your own point of view, and we appreciate your comments. So Ms. Damaris, what do you think? Why and how do you choose a particular field of studies you choose?
When it comes to choosing a career, it's very challenging, especially to some of us here in America or Europe, because like most of the time we say want to go in for health field. That's pretty much what Americans want. Like taking care of people is kind of like things that is really going on with Americans. So choosing a career, people will tell you that go in for this, go in for that, go in for this. So it's really like, it's love for you to make up your mind that is this what I want? Am I going to be happy giving that care? Am I going to be happy with my career, with my job? So are you choosing a career because people are telling you how good it is, or you're just trying to please somebody? Most of the time you see ladies, they want to go in for careers, they want to go in for things, maybe influence from their boyfriends. They just want them to have this name. They just want their family member to be happy. But at the end of the day, are you going to be happy with these things? How do you handle it? How do you go in for your desired career? First, you need to set a goal that this is what I want. If I'm going in for nursing, 2-3 years nursing, I know that I'm going for 3 years. There are certain things that I will need to stop. There are certain things that I'll need to stay away from. Distraction is one of the greatest things that cause students to be confused. You should not say, I'm here today. You keep making plans of starting school. You start school today, I will start tomorrow. At the end of the day, you are not even getting closer to that thing because you don't really like have a focus. You need to set up your desire. You need to set up your goals and go closer to people who will help you to be able to achieve that goal. And do not do things because people are telling you to do, or because of money. Do something because it is your desire to do that thing and you will enjoy it. Thank you.
So what we are saying is, first, before you go in for that goal, make sure it's your purpose. Don't go into something tomorrow you're at work, you're so miserable, you feel so frustrated, simply because this person pushed you to do it, or you were doing it to please this person. Don't go in. If it's not your purpose, you ain't gonna succeed in it. So make sure that's what God wants you to do before you go in for that. So Mr. Aki, what do you have to say?
You guys have really said it all. Like, this career thing is really something that most people, especially when you finish like high school here in America, when you finish high school, some people are like frustrated because that's the point in their life where you need to really sit down and think what you want to become. And if you don't take a good decision, you see your life all messed up. So you have to really sit down and think of what you really like and what you think you can best fit yourself into.
That's right.
Because you see people who, when they finish like maybe high school, people are just going into wherever their friends are in this school. Their friends are going to do this. They just they are behind to do the same thing too. Meanwhile, it's not what you really like.
That's
so,
right.
This is not only
Keep
here in
changing.
America.
Yeah.
It also
Everywhere,
entails to
yeah.
our brothers and sisters back home, especially those getting ready for exams. That is, if the academic year is not going to be cancelled, which we really want it to be cancelled because we want a brighter future for our younger ones of tomorrow.
Yeah.
So what we are trying to say is, before you go for a particular field, make sure it's your purpose. Don't go in because your parents say you should, because we have seen situations where our brothers, in those days, our parents would tell you, no, my son or my daughter must become a doctor, must be an engineer. No.
And
if it is not your purpose, if that's not what God wants for you, you will never succeed.
yeah.
So make sure you find yourself, make sure you discover yourself, ask God for direction. If you're doing something which is not the right thing, or you're struggling with something, just go down on your knees, ask God, is this what you really want me to do?
Okay.
And listen to the answer.
Yeah.
And another thing is, I think you have something to say, Mr. Maurice.
Yeah, I'm just anxious to say something. I've seen a lot of people, they change their field, they change their career. Like today they go in for nursing, tomorrow they go in for business, the other day they go in for computer or something. They are just so confused.
Yes.
Education is not about rushing. Though I know time waits for nobody. You need to set your time. If this is not your year to start school, don't start school because others are going. Some people will start, oh yeah, I want to do nursing. You take like 2 prerequisites, 2 courses and stop. You go in for business, you start 2 semesters, you are nowhere. You're just confused. You are just trying to follow people direction. People are telling you this is good, but you are not really sure. Make sure you know what you really want before you go in for that thing. Yeah.
I think another thing is that there are counselors or like people who can advise you to take a good choice or good. You can seek for a counselor's advice.
Time.
Yeah.
Seek for other people, especially this is what I'm going to say. It's always good to have someone like a role model whom you admire.
Yeah.
That way you turn to like, it motivates you to like do something, and try as much as possible. I know, as even if you want to be like that person, but aspire to be more.
That's
so
right.
that way it makes you to work even harder.
That's right. Yeah.
So, but don't forget, ask God's guidance.
That's
so
right.
We're gonna move on to the second. Why do you choose the friends you do choose? What are the criteria you use in choosing your friends?
Okay. Today's society has proven itself to be a society of making friendship. Like you see people calling my boo, my babe, my this, my that. Sometimes it's really like confusing whether this person really mean it. Because some people, the names the adjective they give you, they don't really mean it. Sometimes you just do something good to them, that's when they call you those names. They just want you to be happy that moment. They don't really mean it. But how do I choose my friends? Am I choosing friends because they like me, or I want something from them, or I want to learn something from them, or how? So choosing my friends, I make sure like you should make sure you choose somebody whom you guys can hang out together. That's okay. You guys can sit down and share ideas together. You want to see your friend go higher and even above you. When you see somebody who is trying to like encourage you, no matter your things that are no matter the things you do, that person still stand by you. No matter the attitude people might have complained about you, that person still stand by you, that I like you and I want you to change to this person that I want. That is a good friend to stand with. Don't be with a friend whom when they talk one about you, she will talk two. When they say things about you, she will encourage people to talk more against you.
All right. So what we want to emphasize here is we are not talking only about we're not talking mainly about Facebook friends, because we've seen situations where you're friends with this person on Facebook and you get a chance to meet with that person and you guys don't even say hi. I don't know if any of you have come across that.
A lot.
You don't even say hi, so you wonder. So what we are talking of relationship, friendship and relationship.
Yeah.
Those some friends, I mean, you meet some people on Facebook and you guys meet facially and you really connect. There's that connection.
That's right.
So there must be that connection, that relationship for someone to be your friend.
That's right.
So, Mr. Aki, what do you have to add before I move on?
Friendship, we're talking about friendship here, is something that we cannot do without. Because friends are like family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
When you have friends, you know your friends are like your pillar, so you're always there to support you when you like down, and when you confused, your friends they are there to help you, motivate you. So we need friends in our life. So for me, talking about how I get my own friends is not really, I don't choose friends. I just walk into somebody and get to know that person, and we try to pull along and see how we can better ourselves, because this world of today is all about trying to see how we can go to the next level. So with your friend, if you have that friend that can give you a helping hand, like say, okay, you down with this, I can help you, I'm good with this, I can help you with this. You guys work along and see how you can. It's just like your dad will advise you, or your mom will advise you that do this, you better you. Your friend can tell you the same thing. It's not really like something is extra about friendship. It's just the relationship, that what you guys share.
Yeah.
It's the bond that you share. That's the love.